three very specific, very easy to understand points on how to put the ball in the center of the club face, top to bottom, and in the center of the club face, toe to heel. And at the end, this incredibly important focus that's going to keep the ball as a precise intersection instead of being the target. Because if the ball is your target, it's chaos. You saw the difference in me releasing. So I'm taking the puck from over here. Notice the curve in my hockey stick. My hands are forward. I can collect the puck from there and release the puck over there. Notice how my lead hand is releasing under my trail hand to keep the puck down into the net. If I try to lift the puck, it's going to go over the boards, over the glass, and it's going to be a delay of game. So in golf, you have loft on the club. The loft on the club, when the ball meets that, puts the ball in the air. So how do we get the golf ball on the club face? Most of you are thinking of hitting the ball. That's the problem. Your eyes are on top of the ball there, and you're trying to lift the ball. The problem is there's a big ball underneath the little ball that's preventing you from getting under it. There is no under. There's just along the surface of the ground. So if I take the sole of the club, which is very, very important part of the design of the club, if the sole of the club doesn't have enough bounce, or if the leading edge is too sharp, it can't get through the grass and ground properly, and therefore you can't play golf with it. So if I take that and I just let it follow along the surface of the ground, notice here the club was staying along the ground. So if the ball is in the center of my stance and I take the sole of the club and my focus is to send grass clippings to the target, now what happens is my hands come through first because I'm trying to take the grass from here and send it towards my target over there. In order for me to get to the grass, the sole of the club is going to come into contact with the grass and ground. Well, notice if that happens, the ball is going to get stamped by the face of the club. So the only way the club gets to the club face gets to the ball is if the hands are in front of the ball. The same in hockey. When I'm taking the puck from here, the curve on the stick is preventing the puck from being left behind, and now I can take the puck and release it in that direction. If I stay along the ground in the direction of my target, so I have my intermediate point here, and here's how amazing this machine of yours is. If I twirl my arm around my shoulder socket with my golf club, notice the low point is right underneath my shoulder socket. Whether I go that way or that way, notice it keeps cutting grass here. I bring my hands together to take my grip. I send grass clippings over there. Notice it starts from the center of my stance that way. So if the ball is in the center of my stance, while I'm whipping grass clippings in that direction, I'm always going to catch ball first, then grass. So my ball contact is going to be really good. So A, we need ball center so that we get ball first, then grass when we send grass that way. B, we need the right distance between ourselves and the golf ball. Now, what's left? I need some momentum to send that way. I can't ever focus on the ball being my target. The ball now becomes a very precise intersection on the way to the target. Never make the ball your target. If the ball is an intersection on the way to the target, you will have the right recipe for proper ball contact. Isn't that something? So the more you focus on the ball, the worse your contact gets. Let me give you a very clear example. The distance between you and the ball changes dramatically depending upon what your focus is. So if I'm trying to go for the ball, watch what happens. I'm going to send grass. Notice the club wants to pass here. Bring that in. Now I'm worried about making sure that I'm going to hit the ball properly. Watch where the club passes. Oh boy. Over here. So I come back here and I go, okay, grass the target. Whoa, now it's passing here again. So you can see how dizzy you can get. So you got to be very consistent with your task. I'm going to take grass, I'm going to send it to the target. From here, I feel like I can do it easily. From here, I can't. I'm going to have to go at the ball, which is not going to be too great for my balance or for the consistency in my contact, and it's going to be terrible on direction because that's my target. It could go anywhere. So if I go, okay, I have a direction. I'm going to send grass over that intermediate point in the direction of my target. Yeah, I'm going there. Yeah, I'm going there. Wow, look at that. Beautiful direction, beautiful contact. Man, give me a bunch of those. That felt extremely easy to do. My path was great. My angle of attack was good. So if you look at the angle of attack, so notice my path is going that way because it's an arc. I have a downward angle of attack. Beautiful draw right over here. 190-yard carry on that 7-iron because I walloped it. And look at the efficiency, 1.47. So that tells me that I stamped it right in the center of the club face. This concludes the 3 important aspects of getting very solid contact on the golf ball. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel and give us a comment, any questions. And then don't forget wisdomingolfpremium.com, where my life's work you'll find for $9.95 a month. Hurry up because that's going to be going to $19.95 a month because the content is just that good.